Yes, Lynn?
So this is gonna be, we're gonna try to get communities to have, tables.
Right, the neighborhoods of Cincinnati, we're trying to get them to attend and have a table where they talk about what the Green Cincinnati plan has done for them.
And it's really $50 for.
$50
Table.
for a table, a canopy, and a couple of chairs.
Yeah, because I'm chasing after Westwood, so how are you chasing the community?
Well, I sent to every community an email inviting them, and then just yesterday, Green Umbrella announced that any Green Umbrella member can represent their neighborhood.
Oh.
So I thought that was a clever thing to do. And I got somebody just signed up today, and
Kufa, I'm going to a thing in democracy thing on Saturday. So I know people from Bond Hill and Fairmont, and Evendale.
yeah,
So
yeah,
I could take
please
that to them.
do. You know, we just want them to tell people about what the Green Cincinnati plan. I've got a list. I can tell them whether it was green space or whether it was apartment complex recycling is what they did in Clifton.
Okay. So you're Clifton.
Right. Clifton's Business Association and World Peace Yoga is going to represent Clifton.
Fantastic. I just didn't want to double.
No, please. That's our big push right now is getting our organizations to sign up, to get the people involved with the Green Career Fair and get the neighborhoods to show up. We've got 4 neighborhoods, and as they sign up, I'll list them on our website. I put a web page up for the neighborhoods to explain what it was all about. So, welcome everybody. Trying to think if there's anybody. I met Lindsay and Becca Burke. We got a whole crowd here, which is good. Thank you. So I didn't have any corrections to the January minutes. Did anybody else? They were just notes from the Google Drive, and so I make a motion that we accept the minutes as published.
Second.
Good. Maria seconds it, and you'll see a nods her head. All right, passed. And so I'm need to print the stickers that update our yard signs with the date and the venue and the banners. That's something I'm working on. And then for the city of Cincinnati area on the map, I wanted to have 3 canopies. One would be for the city of Cincinnati, one would be for Green Umbrella, and one would be for the Nature Conservancy. They've been working together, those 3. So I'm just trying to tentatively lay out the park and know how many booths we need and what we're going to be renting. And so you can add that to the list, Megan.
So the map that's on the website now, that's this year's map?
No, it's this map here behind you. That's it's the Washington Parks map. Gets updated. Megan does the artwork, and I'm also adding an alphabetical listing of our exhibitors and sponsors and neighborhoods. Megan also publishes another list.
Are you gonna put the communities in one section? Or?
They're right there in the center of the civic lawn, laid out in the same geographical orientation that there are in real life. So we've got 4 signed up so far: Washington, or Walnut Hills, Taylor Park, Hyde Park, and Clifton.
About East Walnut Hills.
No, I haven't heard back. I'm gonna send another email to repeat the email that I sent telling the president of the community council that, we've opened it up to Green Umbrella members, and frankly, any environmental organization in their neighborhood is welcome to represent their neighborhood. Good. So I don't see Lauren here, so we'll move on to Maria.
So just to be clear, this part right here where you have City of Cincinnati, that's where you're planning on putting those tents. that I
Right.
just mentioned.
Right.
Sounds good.
So Maria just published the performance schedule.
Yeah, so that is totally tentative. Olivia and I met a couple of weeks ago just to talk about what her thoughts were as far as like how much time they would need with the thrifty fashion show. And so she said she thought maybe an hour. I mean, the thing is, we just don't know, right? You know, last
Yeah.
year was the first time, and
Great.
you know, we only had a few people. Hopefully we'll have, you know, a lot more people. So, so I wanted to bring that to everybody just to get your feedback and just to see if there's anything else that needs to be built into this schedule for the main stage. So usually, you know, we do the 11:50 opening ceremony. School of Rock usually starts us off. And then what I thought that we had talked about, not having the quiz. Is that right? That we weren't going to do the quiz in between each thing?
It's up to you what you want to do and what Pat Scody wants to do and how it would be formatted. It hasn't been
There hasn't been a lot of,
going that well.
yeah, right.
Now, you know,
And maybe if it's.
WVXU is going to MC
Mhm.
for us.
I wonder if there's a way that we could do it online, like our trivia is online, you know?
Right,
Like, I wonder if
right.
There's a way just to get that kind of interaction.
Right,
I do
right.
not have time to pick up that ball, but I wonder. if
No,
there's
but yeah,
Throwing it out into the universe.
yes, yes.
See if it'll
Um,
take it up.
So I did not build that into this, is my bottom line. The environmental awards, we have been allowing 40 minutes for them. And so I kind of put them earlier in the program than we usually do. They're usually kind of right in the middle, but I put them a little bit earlier because I thought we'll do like open with an act, then have the awards, then have a couple of acts, then have the fashion show, and then have a couple more acts is kind of what I was thinking,
Perfect.
rather than, you know, and so I just threw them in there. I don't really know when they're going to go, except for I know School of Rock always likes to go first. And I think it's just a great way to start off with a bang, right?
Great.
You
I
know?
love them. That's great.
So I don't know if anybody has any feedback or any other ideas about things that might need to go into that schedule. But if,
Somebody's in charge of that. Are they from DAP, or are they in connection with that design?
Olivia Jones is from UC, and she's working on that. That's Olivia.
Oh, okay, so, you're connected with DAP design?
I'm aware of the program, but I'm not a part of it, no, but I am aware of it.
They would be a good lot to hit up.
Well, the fashion department, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think, great.
so if anybody has any feedback, please just let me know, because I'm going to start just reaching out to our musicians to just solidify time slots and all of that. So if you can just let me know in the next, next week, let's say, that would be great. I know Tyler's not here, but I did confirm with Cincinnati Music Accelerator for the stage, well, not the stage because we don't need the stage, but for the
AV.
AV and everything like that. So they're good and that'll be great. So I need to get with him about paying them, at least paying them partial right now, just to get that going. So I can do that. Do I need to get that approved by the board?
No,
Or it's just part of the
we've
budget?
already approved the
It's all part of
budget.
the budget. Okay, just want to be sure. I have some other needs, how usually at Summit, we had that, I always called that little tent, the green room. So I just need like a table and 4 chairs for over there. Is that something that we'll be able to use the stuff from 3CDC, or do I need to just bring my own?
No, 3CDC will put up, a canopy and a
I
table,
don't think we need a canopy under there because it's undercover.
just a table and chairs. How many ever chairs you need for the musicians or the people?
Yeah, I
and,
gotta figure out all that.
You just tell Megan
Okay.
what you need,
Okay, perfect. So tell Megan what we need.
and she'll keep a list of what we're gonna
Okay.
get order from,
The other thing that, we did out at Summit is we had those, whatever you call it, the things that we hung the banners
The
on.
bike rack.
The bike racks that we
Yeah.
hung the banners on. And I'm thinking about, how are we gonna hang our sponsor banners?
right.
There are definitely sponsor banners. Banners.
I know,
Well,
but-
you're right. I need to find
we
out
need to
about
figure-
some
we need-
kind, do they have bike racks?
Right, what we need to
Yeah,
figure out
right.
about that.
I need-
Stuff.
Two
Right.
for,
Yeah.
And then, because also I like to invite our musicians to bring their own banners as well to hang while they're playing.
Yeah.
So that's, just how does that work? So that's one of my burning questions.
yeah, I'm just
We have-
making a note
Do
about
we have a
that.
meeting on next week with
Yeah, Carol.
Carol? I think we do, like a Wednesday or something.
Yeah, I thought it was this week. I just can't remember.
So Maria, on the website, it says 2025.
Yes.
That's why I was-
Yeah, the 2025.
That's the old schedule. I haven't updated what
Yes.
Maria gave me.
Yeah, the 2025 schedule is still on there. Once we get that all figured out.
Oh, I'll
then-
put it on as soon as we
Okay.
can.
But we don't have that
I just
yet.
haven't done it yet.
One more question. Is there a QR code on there? Because what I do is I print some out and I just take it wherever I go everywhere. But there was a QR code on there.
We're gonna-
or
We're gonna
something.
try to work more with an online program this year, and we'll be using QR codes on the A-frame, the event that people can go to and see what the program schedule is.
But what are you talking about? What would you want the QR code for?
Because I print out, I did the library and I get 20, I'm
Sure.
free. But I can only do so much at a time because,
Yeah.
I try to conserve my money. But if it had a QR code, I could just not give it out as a, hey, take a look, you could, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, I can create a QR code.
And put it on there.
Adobe Express is free online. That's what I use.
Yeah. Awesome.
So I just have a couple of other things, and this is probably something for that meeting, is just when we talk to them, we need to talk about doing a walkthrough of the site.
Yeah, so our meeting is next Wednesday.
Yeah.
at noon.
Yeah,
So I'll just
okay,
add that
that's
to
good.
the minutes.
Yeah. And I'll have that on there too. Just a couple of other things. The waterworks is a no. They're not able to,
No.
I know, they're not able to.
No.
I
Oh,
know.
it's a Sunday?
No, because they've got other things going on that weekend.
No.
I know.
Do you want me to call Brewster Roads? Because he does Paddle Fest and they have great water stations.
And that's what I was gonna say. What other options do we have?
It's Paddle Fest. and
I know what Paddle Fest is, and
Brewster Roads is the guy.
yeah, I know Brewster too.
What are
I mean,
the-
I know,
What are the?
he doesn't know me, right? But I mean, I know who he is, right?
What do the water stations look like?
They are huge, but they have real cold water. It's Paddle Fest, so.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been to Paddle Fest in a
Okay.
long time.
So do they have like coolers? I wonder,
No, it's the what for coolers, I don't think. I can't remember. But it's a really great setup. The water is great. It's free. It's not like bottled water
Right.
because it's an environmental.
yeah.
Oh, so somebody,
So-
yeah.
Take it on.
So Brewster, but it could be used for that. I don't know how I get that water at all.
That would be amazing.
How about Kroger?
Kroger?
Reaching out to Kroger's.
It's plastic.
Yeah.
Well, we're trying to avoid plastic bottles. We want filtered tap water is what we're looking for.
Okay,
This
gotcha.
this is Lauren. Would there be a chance that Paddle Fest used Orsanko?
What, Lauren?
Would there be a chance that Paddle Fest like used Orsanko for water? Would that be? I don't know. I guess I don't know if that municipal department manages their drinking water. I just know that in the past with Paddle Fest, Orsanko has been highly involved.
Mhm.
How about
Yeah.
Matthew 25?
Well, you're welcome to reach out.
Yeah, I mean, if somebody else wants to check into that, that would be great. I mean, if you have a relationship with Brewster, if you can call him, that would be great. And then connect us, that would be fantastic.
Okay, so I need your information. Or why don't we just trade it?
Here, here, I'm just gonna give you my business card. And you can,
You know what, could you put yourself in here to
not right now.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
later, because, I'm a horrible typist.
Okay, that's cool. No worries. Okay, sounds good. And then, so the only other thing that I sent through was I did update the vendor code of conduct. You know, we got that question from one of our musician groups. And so I took the liberty of updating the code of conduct and changing it from Summit Park to Washington Park. I did make a couple of other little changes, so I just wanted to go over those. Number 1 was respect Washington Park and its employees. Number 2, respect fellow exhibitors and vendors, their approved spaces and their employees. And then I added respect all attendees at the Earth Day Festival. Because I just felt like we needed to maybe broaden it a little bit. And then avoid slanderous, offensive, or abusive language, gesture, or display. Provide services in a fair and equitable manner. Ensure that decisions are unprejudiced and unbiased, and all vendors and exhibitors are expected to comply with all federal, state, and local ordinances. So I just thought that just broadening it just a little bit, but this is only signed by exhibitors and vendors, correct?
Yeah.
Is there a reason? I mean, should we be asking other entities
we-
to sign or
We had
not?
them sign it when we had that issue, but we haven't been asking them to sign it, but I'll update it on the website and put it under the information about registration.
Does Lauren have them? Lauren, do you have them have the vendor sign when they check in?
It was the volunteer waivers that are important to be signed, but we haven't done the code of conduct.
Yeah, could have them sign when they come and ask for help. And then we could really assign a volunteer, you know, as the event starts, to walk
Yeah.
to every booth just to make sure that everyone has signed that. Like that could be a volunteer task.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I think you guys remember from the couple meetings ago or last meeting or whenever that was, that,
Yeah.
you know, we had that person who had questions about, you know, the other folks. And I thought, you know, if we're going to have a code of conduct, we should probably really use it. I mean, and I can have the musicians groups sign it as well. You know, I mean, you know, you never know what people are going to do or whatever. And, so, I mean, I don't know. I mean, so I don't want to put a lot of rules out there, but if we have it, and maybe we should use it.
What was the context of the person reaching out? I don't remember.
This was one of our musician leaders who said, you know, are we going to have political booths at the thing? And I said, I don't know,
Right.
you know, if we are going to have that kind of thing, but apparently, and when I asked her, she did not give me any specifics. She was very vague.
Yeah.
I said, can you give me more information so that we can reach out, you know, so that if that group, you know, is there, that we're sure that it's appropriate or whatever. But I'm assuming that she got feedback from musician parents
Right.
or something,
Yeah.
but she was not forthcoming when I asked her directly.
Got it.
So, you know, so I'm just trying to head off any issues.
Well, thanks for updating it.
Yeah, and it's in the shared drive. So, so that's all I had.
Thank you.
Sure.
Dulcia, do you have anything? Fine. Tyler? Yep. Anything, to report on?
I will say that the ending balance as of the end of January is more than $21,500 as we've been getting more and more contributions from Zephy, more and more vendor signups. The deposits alone were almost 18 grand throughout January. The card withdrawals were almost 1,200, a mix of subscription items and also some one-off items. I believe there was a stock photo in there somewhere. I'm double checking the US Bank statement right now to jog my memory. So this is where I'm pulling all this from. Maybe it would have been better off if I brought in a paper copy, although I can access this from anywhere. I'll contact our US Bank contact tomorrow because Chuck and I were at that US Bank branch in Clifton and we have his contact. So I'll talk to him about it tomorrow for more granular access. And an update on the Fifth Third side of things. I've been in touch with some people over what they call the Conflicts Council at Fifth Third because my manager also hasn't liked the lack of a response on this because, I mean, whatever I needed to disclose, I disclosed it. And I've been starting to ask and answer some follow-up questions. It was faster than I expected. And so I'm going to keep my manager up to date on responses and anything else from that. So I'm at least getting back into dialogue.
Well, we were trying to move our account to Fifth Third. US Bank can't even give Tyler digital access. We went there in person. So anyway, we're working on it. You know,
Because he's not, why?
well, we're just trying to get permission from Fifth Third that he can act as a treasurer for our nonprofit. And it's really, I think they're making a mountain out of a molehill here, or, you know. But we're working on it. I appreciate your help with that, Tyler, and you've got the checks and you're on the signature. So Maria was going to get you something to pay.
Yeah, can you make a payment online? Like they have an online invoice and they prefer to be paid online. Is that something that you can do?
If it's the US Bank account,
We'll
then sure.
work that out. I'll give him, we have a debit card, so he's got tax. I'll give him a copy of the numbers and
Perfect.
he can do that. Just let Tyler know what needs to be paid.
I'll send you an email with the invoice.
Yeah, one of the things I also do, I like doing rules in Outlook as far as having different folders to send different emails. And I have a GCEC specific folder. So if you send me an email, it won't be automatically in my inbox. It'll probably get thrown into the GCEC folder. So I'll know to check there.
Okay, perfect. Wonderful. I was gonna say, do you check it pretty often, Tyler?
I'll check it more often now that there's actual requests.
And when you know it's coming, I'll do it in the next 2 days.
Yeah, and like I said, I'll follow up tomorrow for more specific access because I have US Bank app on my phone. And if I can simply use that, then that'll be great. If not, then I'm sure they'll point me in the right direction of another app that I can use. That way I can simply look on my phone whenever.
Perfect.
Thanks.
Great.
Thank you, Tyler.
And anything else?
Nothing else apart from the specific numbers and that we've gotten what looks like a pretty strong outreach already of vendors. And so that'll,
But that's our big push, is to get people to sign up. We've got maybe 15% of them so far. So,
Yeah, you're talking about vendors.
and sponsors and neighborhood.
neighborhoods. Yeah, I meant to, that was what I meant.
Okay. So vendors come to you, you don't go solicit.
I have not really done any soliciting. It's all the sponsorships and everything through the Zephy platform that we're now using.
I don't understand your question, then.
So like, you've had, deeper roots. And so it seems like you would send them another notice to, hey, you can sign up to be a vendor, or do you?
Yes, that's what we're doing. We're sending emails out. Megan and I send emails out.
To pass.
I was watching the skating and couldn't let it. Olympic skating.
Oh,
Hi.
I can't believe it.
And finally, when it got this, the sinking truck, I said, hey, guys, I'm still on my way.
that's really great.
Okay. Just
Well,
wanted to
Jen, do
be
you have
here.
a food truck report?
My food truck report is, I have a list to reach out to. We have Red Sesame. There's a coffee truck that has been reaching out pretty persistently. Kona Ice, Jazzy Cupcakes, and then Daisy. This is more of the food now. Daisy Dilla, Best Thing Smoking, Jen's Hot Tamale, Cheese and Chong, and Texas Joe. And I'm thinking maybe about adding Pata Roja, which is they have a food truck and they have a brick and mortar downtown too. So
Mm.
it's kind of heavy on the Mexican side.
And
but
Hello Sunshine in talking, wanted to
that
get it?
coffee place.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's the coffee place?
Yeah.
So you wouldn't want to.
I would rather have deeper roots,
Oh.
but somehow the process isn't that I ask. We have a list that isn't disaggregated. And so when we start reaching out to vendors, all of the food vendors get asked from last year. And so that's why we have such repetition. It's because I have a hard time saying no.
And that's fine. I like to give our exhibitors first right of refusal. If they do a good job and we're happy, they're in.
Well,
you
this
know?
Hello Sunshine place, I don't know how they landed on it. So if
Did we
just
have them last
deeper
year?
roots- No. So, but this guy has been just really super persistent. They have a good following, but like I know deeper roots folks,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And they are,
Yeah.
they have such great coffees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're more environmentally
Yeah.
aligned with us.
Yeah. But then Kona Coffee also has a coffee truck, or sorry, Kona Ice also has a coffee truck.
Oh, yeah.
And so like he had reached out as well last year to ask if he could bring both. And I said no. And anyways.
Well, I agree with no. I mean,
Yeah. Well, mostly because too, we had Nanny Bells that had coffee,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
So
Yes.
like we haven't had this coffee problem.
but if we could get deeper root, they're much more environmentally
Yeah.
focused. So
Yeah.
you do a good job with that, Jen.
Oh, so I'll reach out to those folks tomorrow and then we'll start getting those vendor payments in and directions. They still have to have a Cincinnati license, like they had a Blue Ash license, and those are renewed in March. So this would be like the first event that they would need a renewed license for. So that's gonna
course.
be that's pretty much the problem.
The same thing with Summit.
Yeah, right. It's the same. We're gonna line all the trucks up on Elm Street. And then I have some notes about marketing, which I don't really remember why I wrote that down. And like we're gonna ask them to not sell plastic bottles for drinks, right? They can sell cans of drinks, and then
Canned water is fine.
canned water, yeah. And then I've reached out to a contact to buy eco-friendly takeout
Mhm.
items, but haven't heard back from them. So hopefully that'll pan out too, so we can get some donated items for all of your trucks too. But yeah, we'll see. There's some progress, but
Good lineup. So as far as PR goes, Shay Lynn's not online, so we're working with City Beat. They're gonna interview me shortly and have an article, and I was talking to City Beat today about advertising with them and maybe using the centerfold as our program for the event. So they're gonna get back to me. I'd really like to. um, And, Shaylin's also been working, with, Hyde Park Living interviewed me, and there'll be something there about that and their participation.
I sent you a thing about WAIF because they have a lot of different audiences, German. They have a lot of different programming. The one I listened to is Boiling Point. And you know Michelle Dillingham? Dunn?
Yes.
Yeah, she does a program, the first hour.
Well, can you reach out to them and
Well,
ask
I'm
them?
not on Facebook though, and they only go through Facebook and Instagram. I
Okay,
can't
well,
even donate.
Then I'll say, we'll work out and contact them. Thanks for that tip. I mean, VXU is going to be MC in the event, and we've got them a booth there near
Who from
the.
them?
I'm not sure who it'll be,
Okay.
but we're going to be interviewed with Cincinnati Edition, and probably Howard Miller with the city, and I hope Santa Pat.
Yeah.
And
Chuck, real quick, was WVXU supposed to MC last year too?
no, it didn't work out last year. Dorothea
But-
did.
Okay, but last year it was the same organization, right? Like I just,
The year before, they MC.
Yeah, I.
okay.
Because they were opening their new
Headquarters.
headquarters, right? And I
Yeah.
think that was all on it was all on that same weekend.
Yep.
And that's why they
Right,
backed out.
that's
last
right,
year.
Maria, it was.
Well, that was last year, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, all right. I just wanted to make sure, but they will pull through this time.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Looking forward to it.
You
Um,
did a great job.
and yeah, we're giving them a free booth, and a canopy for them too. So, good. So then, fund development, I applied for the Duke Energy Foundation grant today for 2,500 and have been in touch with Chad about that. With our career fair and job summit, we really focus on their initiatives because they realigned their initiatives but we've grown into them. So, and then I'm going to apply for a Rumpke grant to help us pay for some of the portalets that we're going to need. And anything else anybody has, just send it my way. And then, Pat, you want to report on the Green Career Fair?
Yes, I would like to. I mean, I attended the environmental educators, and they were the same people we had last time, and I got all their addresses and so on. So some of them will be there, but I need to get in touch with them or something. And I have not yet talked to some of the other ones like UC and others who represented us over there. So I need to crank up that effort to get the exhibitors. I have not done much on the reaching out to the high schools. I thought Howard Miller was doing that.
Well, Becca, do you have anything to report on that?
Yeah, I haven't been really reaching out to the high schools, but I have had the chance to reach out to most of the returning vendors from last year. And then I was also at that career fair, so I was able to reach out to, I think, 4 or 5 different organizations that were there. So I'll reach out to you, and I'll let you know when we can get on the same page with who you haven't reached out to sometime this week.
Let's compare notes so we don't double our effort,
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
duplicate our.
Becca and Pat, I'm working with, going through all the local schools, high schools, and consolidating the principals and science department ones. So let's keep in loop, because I don't want to duplicate effort, because I'm going in and verifying who the principal, head of the science department, head of anyone who may have Earth Day connection. So we're still compiling that list, and that's top of my list to do, and I'll send it to both of you.
Okay, and I saw the list you had compiled. Good job. Much thorougher than I had.
But that was just the Montgomery Blue Ash area. So
Yeah.
I could do it for the rest of our area too.
Right. I saw the Ursuline and other stuff. So I will send you all the information I have.
Yes.
I ended up writing some letters, sort of form letters to various guidance counselors, trying to, shoo people our way during the career
Yes.
fair. I'm not sure how much that really worked. Maybe just a couple of people responded to me and they said that they will do it, but the others did not. So you might be in a much better position to do that than I was.
Great. Well, thank you very much. And it's just great. Becca's doing a great job and Steve Feller's helping.
Yeah. So we were at that Green Umbrella event last week and Shauna Murphy, the superintendent of Cincinnati Public, spoke about how there's green spaces at all of the,
Schools?
all of the schools, all of the schools.
Or
most of the
it's,
schools.
Many.
they're not, yeah, they're not quite 100% yet, right?
Yeah, so given that, I wonder too if Cincinnati Public
Yeah,
has like a, somebody to like centrally like.
yeah. Do you have, Steve, do you have Cincinnati Public School on your radar?
Yes, they will be, the public schools will be on there, and we can go further on that as well. We'll do that as well.
Okay, so,
We'll see. I'll see if there's somebody at the district level.
yeah, I think they should do that. Because, there are two parts to this story. One is getting the exhibitors, and the other is getting the people who really are interested in learning about it.
That's correct.
Oh, we'd like to have school buses bring the kids in from all around.
I know,
Now, did you have the thing which Chuck and I made last year from University of Michigan? All the career opportunities in environmental fields. I think we had made boards, didn't we?
No, we never did get to that point,
Okay,
but Pat's pointing out a website for the University of Michigan that outlines what all the environmental professions and careers are that
yeah,
focus on the environment.
I think we should make, it's one thing to just give people information about the website and tell them it is, but the other is, I think there are about 16 or 17 different kind of templates they have prepared. So if we could put them on what do you call it? Roller,
Oh, like a banner?
right, the banner.
Like the stand-up
Right,
banners?
right.
Well, and also that's mimicked by what Sanapat is doing with the Green Job Summit. He's
Okay.
put together 5 hours of programming.
Yeah.
This is 20 panelists that'll be talking
That's
Yeah.
under their tent. So
Yeah.
Right, so
You
putting those up on a stand-up
On
banner
a,
would be
either,
great.
right, or on the wall or something like
Right,
that.
right.
And then so we can just say, hey, these are the things. And
well,
then
we
of
could
course-
just promote the panelists and we're
Right.
gonna get it covered.
Right,
So,
exactly. So I think we need to, so who do I ask Hannah?
Yes, he has that list and I think I copied you all
Okay.
on
Right.
he asked for comments on the panelist list and I just
Okay.
mentioned wanting to do something about.
Okay, so we'll follow that up.
Great.
if I have a couple of school contacts, should I send it to Pat or you?
Well,
Howard.
well.
You mean Steve?
Steve,
Sorry.
Steve Fuller. Yeah, all send it to me and I'll forward it to him.
Great. Yeah, Steve and Becca Burke and Steve Feller and Pat are working on this. And so Gary Heaton, do you have something to report on the Green Car Show?
Can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Yeah, great. So I have a couple of thoughts that I wanted to bring up. So I saw, Chuck, that you're already following up to see if we have confirmation on the number of available parking places, but it'll be, something like 40 places. So we should have a good supply of EVs and we'll have, like a couple dozen volunteers. So it'll be a pretty big effort on our part. And I saw in the budget that, the city's investing like $2,500 to rent those spaces. So kind of the investment for the event in the EV part is bigger this year. And as part of that, I thought that because the EVs are off to the side across Elm Street and may not be very visible, that we should have some kind of banner or signage that makes it so that people actually can find it. So Chuck, I don't know who the right follow-up person is. Is that you?
Yeah, I
Talking about
would
that
want
further?
to label it, one of the Green Cincinnati Plan zones, because the neighborhood group is the Resilience and Equity Zone. The EV Car Show will be its own zone, and we'll have a big 5-foot tall banner that will promote that.
Okay.
Do you usually have a booth too?
So we have a booth normally that when we have the event in Blue Ash, we would
Right.
have a booth on the oval so that in a high traffic area,
Right.
the booth would be within sight line of the EV cars. So we could just talk with people and send them over for a test drive. So we'd want to do the same thing this year and make sure that, you know, from that booth, does it have good foot traffic? And also, you know, can you literally have a sight line? So we can just say, go over there to get your test drive. And if we don't have a location that's got a good sight line to the actual EV, you know, parking area, if we could have a good sight line to the sign that says go across the street to get to the EV test drive area, that would work too.
Yeah, Megan will give you a booth there and on the Washington Park side, and then also a booth across the street where it enters into the 40 car lot. Now, the $2,500 that we budgeted for that was for the whole lot, but if we can't get the whole lot, then we're just going to have to focus on getting 40 spaces so that we can have a car show in a demo area, and we won't be able to allow to have electric cars parked there for free.
And we're working with 3CDC to
Yes.
get that done.
And they're waiting on the music hall schedule for that day.
That's right. That's right.
But Megan, just a lot, 2 canopies and a couple of tables and 4 chairs for the EV car show.
Okay, sounds good. Gary, I'll send you the map as well so we can take a look at that together.
Yeah, so it'd be great to see where we are and see how it works for the sight lines and visibility to the signage or banners. Then the second thing I wanted to bring up is, since you're just talking about kind of the publicity plan with both like newspaper articles, interviews and stuff like that, it would be great to, you know, make sure that part of those conversations, if you're being interviewed or if we're like submitting something written, that we can have a couple sentences that point out that, you know, people can actually test drive an EV as part of those.
Yep, absolutely, because it's 3 zones that matches up with the Green Cincinnati plan.
Okay.
The EV car show is one of them.
Okay, great. And then kind of the last piece is, I assume that for the social media, that with so many different things going on for the event, with social media posts being these little nuggets, that you might, you know, have a whole set of different posts planned. And if one of those would be about the you know, EV test drives, then, you know, I could like provide a picture, you know, to put in there with the social media post and a blurb or something. So if that's part of the plan, I'd love to collaborate on that.
Yeah, we'll have a newsletter dedicated to that the week or so and before the event. And I'll work with you to have that. And Lindsay Gibb will send her that stuff that you want to, the pictures. If you have more pictures of the cars, we have some on our website already from the car show last year.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll do that, Gary.
That's good. That's all I had, unless somebody has questions for me.
No, I'm trying to get it sewn up here. So that's important. And then we'll start to do more promotion. So Director of Youth Insight, Danny Kelly, are you online? It's not. And then Megan, do you have any questions or things to add?
We have about 40 people registered right now. And Maria, I wanted to ask if anybody else for the stage, like any of the other groups, need booths. We have one saved for School of Rock. But if there's any others, just let me know and I can get them on there.
I'll check with them about that when I get with them about their times and all of that. So
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Okay, sounds good. And that's all.
Thanks, Megan.
Yep.
And Lindsay, do you have anything?
Yeah, just a quick update on how social media is going. Our views on Facebook and Instagram have both gone up about 44% in the past month. We've had about 5,000 views over those accounts over the past about 28 days, and overall about 38% increase in page visits as well. The TikTok account is now up and running. I've already posted one video that's received about 1,000 views, and it's been doing well as a reel on Facebook and Instagram as well. So hoping to get some more videos out for that. And working on getting some more posts out on our X account as well.
Great, and I've started to do Facebook and Instagram advertising about the poster contest
Yeah.
on Facebook and Instagram.
I think I have a video of Tyler in the plastic bag costume
Oh.
on my phone.
And Lindsay, you've been doing such a great job. Just new stuff every single day. It's been really great to see all the posts that are out there. So
And Thanks for making me not an administrator. I found pride in that.
Yes, but really, you're doing such a great job. It's fantastic. So thanks.
Thank you.
Well, thank you. Olivia, do you have some things to report?
I am still trying to get in contact with some schools. I'm glad we're actually having this meeting because I am open to any like possible schools that I could get in contact with because I haven't gotten any entries yet, which I'm not too worried about, but I would like to start getting some here soon. So I was just wondering if there was like any schools that any of you recommend that I should like get in contact with. I would be interested in there. I was able to get a teacher to get in contact with me a couple weeks back, so I'm starting to slowly but surely get there, but I would like to go at a faster pace. So if any of you would like to suggest anything, that would be great. I'm hoping to get started promoting with the fashion show pretty soon as well. I know right now we're kind of in the headspace for the poster contest, but I would like to start maybe possibly getting a good consensus of where we want to go with the fashion show and where we were kind of like last year with that. I know Chuck, we've kind of emailed, I think it was Jade and Chad. So hopefully they'll be able to help soon with the fashion show. But other than that, that's all I pretty much had.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm going to be starting to put some social media advertising behind this poster contest.
So what about this list that Steve is putting together for all the other schools? Would that be something that would be helpful for Olivia, or is that more on the career? I mean, I know that's the career part, but it sounds like we're all.
It's actually, the intent is going to be on who's in charge of their STEM, also who's in charge of their STEAM. We're adding the art. So that list will be the same contact we're doing STEAM. So that is the whole push of it. We're trying to consolidate. This is actually through Sustainability Central. Consolidate so we're not inundating all these locations. We're just trying to get the main contacts. And then I'll filter out, Olivia. When we get this thing vetted, we'll give you the contacts who may be involved with the STEAM or the STEM, which would be the art programs too.
Okay. Sweet. Thanks.
Olivia, this is Lauren. I can also send you my child's elementary school art teacher. I can connect you guys via email if you would like. I think that sixth graders are the only ones that qualify for the contest. But she also may have a network of other art teachers that she could put you in contact with. So
okay,
I can
great.
try.
Thank you.
Great.
I could also take a look. I reached out to a bunch of, I want to say it was like middle and high school art teachers about a year ago for some college things. And I think I still have all their contact information.
Okay.
So if I do still have all their emails, I can also pass them along to you. They're all local schools around here as well.
Yes, that would be great. Thank you.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much. Then Shay Mead, do you have anything you want to add?
Shay left. She left a really long message in the message. In
What
the
did it
chat.
say? Can you read it?
Yeah, let me find it. So she has to go, but she wanted to share her update. She's reached out to Ohio Magazine now, and the interview with City B is secured. She hasn't heard back yet about the possible centerfold with City B, but she'll reach back out to them in the next couple of days to check. We also have an interview with WVXU. Do you want any other interviews with smaller, more local news organizations, or are we sticking with what we have? I do think it might be a good idea to get some college students involved to reach out to both UC and NKU's student paper to get a story out there. Let me know what you all think and I can start reaching out. Hopefully I'll hear back from Ohio Magazine by early next week and we can get the ball rolling there. Thanks.
Yeah, that sounds good, Lauren. And would you just reply to her that go ahead and reach out to UC and any other media? We'll get an interviewer for them. So
Lauren, I'll do it on,
Oh,
email.
Jen's gonna do that.
Okay, all right. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
And then while I guess I don't want to move us forward if we're not ready, but I know I missed my turn because it was at the top and we have basketball practice. So could I go really quick? 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm gonna
sure. I'm
hop off
sorry.
here.
Sorry,
No,
go
you're
ahead.
fine. It's my fault. I was late. So I guess I just wanted to let everyone know by the time that we have our next meeting, I will have the volunteer description written up. If anyone and everyone has any type of role they would need a volunteers, please let me know. You can shoot an email to me. Just let me know what you need because I want to include those things in the description. In the past, I've had a pretty routine sign up process, but because we have moved to a different park, as well as now vendors are responsible for their own tents and things, I think our needs are changing. And so I would like to know what needs anyone and everyone has. There was a gentleman who reached out to me who was interested in having a group of 40 or 50 people to help volunteer. But through the communications with him, it was determined that he could not help us the day of. He was actually contacting me because he thought I oversaw all of the Earth Day events that happened in the entire city for like a week.
So Lauren.
You're doing a great job.
I know. I was like, no, man, like, here's our event. So that did not come to fruition. But again, once I get the word out or the descriptions out, I do believe every year, volunteers start rolling in. And if anyone during these interviews wants to push the volunteer email, or if you want to put a plug in for volunteers, I'm absolutely happy to write something, submit something, approve something, or just support that in general.
All right. Great. Yeah, thanks. Thanks very much, Lauren.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
I have a question. For the environmental awards, who's heading that up?
Olivia's helping me with that,
Oh, okay.
but we need to start thinking about who we want to nominate. Typically, it's the board and our managers and key volunteers that know of individuals in our area that we want to.
So for the nominations, can we limit it to 5 sentences? I think when we did the nominations last year, it was page long.
Well, we can edit those down
Okay.
before the performance. Yeah, good. Yeah, let's think about that. And the only other thing I have is that I've gotten Zach Bond with the UC's engineering department to help solicit neighborhoods. So I've got help with that. Our next meeting is March 19th back here at Melatonin. And after that, we'll be meeting virtually every week before the event. So thank you all very much. Anything else?
Well, I wonder, the Lions Club is going to participate again.
Get your registration in, Pat. You don't
I know.
want to be on the back of the bus.
I'll send you the registration. And then my wife will again sponsor the quiz.
Well, thank you.
This time we'll make it simple, like it was the color of a brown cow or something.
That's right. Keep it like the conscientious exam that.
And then the question, the last question, is a five-part question, five questions. Because the reason is that Lions Club, we got a district meeting, which does not coincide with the thing like last couple of years, but 1 week after that. And they have a country fair motif. So they want some kind of a gambling stuff, sort of.
Okay.
Answers gambling. So I have come up with a way of throwing dice to get the answers. Those who do not want to read the question, but what's the answer to question number 1? Just toss the dice. and what comes up, answer. And if they get it right, it's a random drawing anyway.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter if there are 10 people enter or 10,000 people enter.
All
You see
right.
what I mean? So I want to talk to you about using those questions as a survey, including the last question, was whether we will ever get the global warming under control or not.
Uh-huh.
And then the answer will be, there are three answers for each question. Yes, no, or maybe. So
Well, that's good. Maybe we do incorporate it in because we will be surveying our guests again.
Right, I think because those things are arranged that way.
Yeah.
So kind of I spent a lot of time thinking about intertwining that with the country fair motif.
Great.
So I will send you all of it. I'll just send you a PowerPoint of the pitch I made for that.
Well, thank you all very much. Like I said, I've recorded this. I'm in the recording now and we'll send out the minutes. Thanks, everybody. Have a good evening.
Where would they, for example, Lions Club, where would they get their spot? Do you have it?
It's just on our website, on the register, and Megan will tell you to pick out your number on the map, where you want to be on the map.
Okay. 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 I will, I'll send it to you tonight.
Sure. Well, that works out just within an hour. Good.
Steam person, because I'm gonna talk to him about Oregon.
Steve Feller. It's on the routing. Yeah, you're.
I do. I have so much, so. Yeah. But so I'll get it in an email or.
Yeah, I'll
is
send it
text?
out. It's the one, I'm responding to the one that Maria sent out with the music. Do you remember reading the music? Main stage of it?
Yeah.
So I'll respond to that one and I'll put his email address in here for you. Okay.
So I'm cool.
Sorry.
I'll let you know.
Really?
I don't know. They're Hungarian based.
Fun, yeah.
So I don't know, I can reach out to them and she
Okay,
just.
I'll see you.
Taking off. Good. Thanks, Pat.
So for the spot, if you look at it and you select the spot, it's like. you say, for example,
Just look at okay, so very cool. So
Oh my God.
like-
So this is an older map.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Some things are online.
So.
Just-
Right.
and one of these.
Those are the neighborhoods.
Okay.
Will automatically have that. Because you're screening.
Yeah. And I just.
So where's
Oh, yeah.
schools?
Yeah, I think. Yes. Maybe different percent now we have a little. I always have those like there.
See, here's the current map.
Yeah. Yes.
On our website, on our page. That's around the gazebo, right? here.
Yeah, so they used to have like an actual transformers down in Haley. So I would go there.
That's where the green weird area is. And this is where the neighborhoods are. So the blue ones are people already signed up. The blue ones are still available. These here.
Yeah.
So wait, this right.
Because I work with someone.
Okay.
That's just on our page. And then down. Down here is where the gazebo is.
So, you're staying well connected. We appreciate you being here. For sure.
But you know, fill out the ring here.
Okay, I'll,
Go get it over here.
okay, I will do that tonight.
Awesome.
Yeah,
I'll do
yeah, that's great.
So where are they located?
Here.
Around the gazebo.
Okay, and this is like.
This is where the green ground.
Unfortunately, right? So nice to be with dull for.
Oh, there's some left here, right here. Land. These are right here are still available.
Okay, so they could do it like, getting a ticket receipt.
Yeah, we ask them to pick out where they want to have their booth. So, and that
Right.
changes, it's updated on our website.
Right.
Well, we'll see you later, okay? And then we'll be in touch.
So, so it's coming, but it's like gonna dinner.
I know, so that's why I got you.
Thank you very much.
Okay. I will talk to you. Hey, good seeing you all. I'll talk to you later.
Yes, yes, I know about that.
So is there like? Engagement. Tier one. $100. But you get a Apple TV subscription.
Yeah. Right, so that you can, so, because they want you to show all the games. Yes.
For one of those away games, I would have like to watch.
Nice.